This is Vikas, and this is my sixth video on Python tutorial. In this video, I will be teaching you about the concepts of operators in Python. Consider expression 1 plus 2 equals to 3. In this expression, the number 1 and 2 will be called as operands, and the plus sign will be called as operators because it is operating on both this number and producing output as 3. Okay. Now, before discussing the basic operators available in Python, I must discuss you a very important operators in Python called as slicing operator. What is the use of this slicing operator? The basic use of this slicing operator is to print subset of a string. Suppose I have a string called python, okay, that is Python, and I want only the thon part to be printed. Then what I gonna do? In that case, I'll use a slicing operator. Also, if I have a list which is containing a number of values, that is 1, 4, 5 and 6 in our case, okay. Now if I want only number 5 to be printed, or if I want 4 or 5 both to be printed, I don't want to print 1 and 6. I mean, I don't want to print the whole list. Then in that case also I'll use a slice. So let us do it. Now to print the thon only. Now let us observe here. T comes at third position, okay, according to our counting. But according to the concept of Python, the index starts at 0. In case of arrays also, the index was starting at 0. If you remember in C, okay, if you have learned C, then you are well familiar with that. Strings are nothing but they are also group of characters, or you can say array of characters, and their index also begins at 0. So here also our index is beginning right from 0. So according to the concept of index, the T is coming at second position, so I have specified 2. Now remember, these square brackets are called as slicing operator. Now I have specified the starting range, that is from 2 according to the concept of index. Now let us see. N comes at where? Sixth position according to our counting. But remember one thing, this slicing operator will print number 1 less than the specified range. If I write suppose 7, then it will print only up to 6, and in our example we have to print till 6. Okay, so I will use 7. I will write 7 here. Okay, and let us run the program and see the output. We have got thon as output because it is printing up to 1 less than the term. I have specified 7, so it will print 1 less than 7, that is up to 6th term, and that is n. So that's how it works. Now if I want to print only 5 out of my list, number 5 out of list, then how I gonna do? I'll do it in that way. I'll provide the name of the list, and under the square bracket I will enter the index of the number I want to print. In our case 5 is at second position according to the concept of index, and run the program and see. I've got 5 as output. So this is how we do. This is how we use the slicing operator. Now let us discuss the basic operators available in Python. The first category is arithmetic operators. What does this arithmetic operators do? They are basically used for performing arithmetic operations. Okay, they are plus, minus, multiply, divide. They all are categorized under arithmetic operators. Now we have 3 more special operator. First is modulus operator, which is denoted by this percentage symbol. Second is floor division operator, and third is power operator, which is denoted by double asterisk sign. Okay, And this is the basic syntax to use the operator. That is the variable, and then you write the operator, and then you write the variable. For example, 2 plus 2, that's how you use, or you use a plus b in terms of variable. That is the basic syntax to use. Now let us come to the second one. Second one is comparison operator. Comparison operators are also called as relational operator because they compare two variables, or they find relation among two variables. Okay, they are less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equals to. Yeah, this is used when you want to check not equals to. This is also a special operator available in Python which also checks whether two numbers are not equal. It will give a true value when the number on both sides of it, that means the operands, will not be equal. Now the last is double equal to, which compares whether two numbers are equal or not. If two numbers on both sides of this are equal, then it will return a true value. Okay, now let us see they are working. Suppose I have two variables called a and b. Okay, they are storing some value, and if I want to add them, then I'll use this add operator. Now let us print the value. Let us see. Okay, that's how other operators also work. You can check for multiplication, division also. Now let us come to our special operator, which is called modulus operator. What does this modulus operator do? Suppose I have it actually divides the number on left side of it with the number on the right side. So if you are using it with a variable, in our case we are using it with a variable called a and b, then it will divide the variable on the left hand side, that is a, with b, and produce the remainder. Okay, now let this be 5. Okay, now let a be equals to 5. Now we are dividing 5 by 2, then as a remainder we should get 1. Now let us run the program and see. We have got 1 as a remainder, and that is what this modulus operator does. Now next is floor division. Floor division is comparable to the division operator. The only difference is that it removes the number after the decimal part. Okay, now consider this example. If I'm dividing 5 by 2, then I'll get 2.5 as an answer. But this operator will give only answer. It will remove the decimal part, that is 0.5. Look, this is how it works. Now let us come to the second category called relational operator or comparison operator. Suppose I have two numbers a and b, and I want to check which of them is greater. If a is greater than b, then it should print 1. Suppose this thing it will print. Okay, if a is greater than b, in our case a is greater than b, so it should print. Oh sorry, I left a colon sign, and I must leave a space after this according to the concept of line indentation. Look, it has printed. Another class of operator called as assignment operator. Actually assignment operator we are using since the beginning, since we begin programming in Python. What does this? Actually this single equal to sign means assignment operator. The main function of this assignment operator is that it evaluates the condition on the right hand side and store its value on the variable provided at its left hand side. Okay, so in our case we are providing an expression 1 plus 1, so its value will be stored in variable a. Okay, now let us use a if statement, and this will check. Let us use a comparison operator. Okay, which compares two numbers are equal or not. Okay, so if the numbers are equal, then it should print equal. In our case, when this condition will be evaluated, then 1 plus 1, its result will be 2, and that value will be stored in A. Now this if statement will check whether A is equals to B or not, and then it will print equal. Okay, now let us run the program and see. We are getting equal sign. So what is it doing? It is evaluating condition on its right hand side, that is 1 plus 1, which is equals to 2, and it is storing its result in variable A, which is provided at its left hand side. So this is the feature of assignment operator. Now let us move to another set of operators called as logical operator. Now there are scenarios when we want to check multiple condition. Suppose we want that if b is equals to 2, then also it should print 2. Okay, and if a and b and if a and b are equal, then also it should print 2. Then in that condition we will use logical AND operator, which is denoted by AND. Okay, now let us run the program and check. In this condition both of the conditions are true, so that is why it is printing 2. Now if I make b equals to 1, then it's not printing. See, because AND operator, in case of AND operator, both of this expression should be true. Now if you want that if any one of this expression becomes true, then also it should print 2, then in that case you will use logical OR. Okay, now in case of OR, if any one of the expression will become true, then it should print 2. Now let us run the program and check. Okay, now let me cut this. Now in this case A is equals to B, so it will print 2. So this is the main function of logical operator. Now let us move about other operators such as bitwise operators and membership operators or identity operators. We will discuss all this in next upcoming video, in a separate video, and I will also discuss here about how to take the user input. So thanks for watching. See you in next video.